Hey guys, we're live and we're here talking about the review of the Man United game versus Leeds at Ellen Road. It was a bore draw and we have Kieran coming on now to host.
How you doing, Nathan? You good?
Good afternoon, Kieran. Good afternoon. We're live.
Not exactly the excitement that we were anticipating, hey?
Not at all. Totally.
It was a massive anticlimax. I think they said that all the goals were scored in what seems like the first leg of that game. 0-0 in the second. What happened today?
Oh, mate. I think it was one of them games where if Man United are thinking, listen, let's nullify them. And then they were thinking the same, let's nullify us. And it became one of them games where both teams were it's just low quality. There's no end product, nothing to talk about, especially in the first half. Leeds were making tactical fouls. They were stopping every time there was a chance for some kind of counter. They'd take out Rashford, take out, anyone. Whoever's on the ball, they're taken out. So they made some good challenges to stop play. But it's just, to me, to you, football today is just really, really poor quality. And I think the subs came on too late. When the quality got up to a little bit, there's just not enough time to make anything change. But I got to say, first half is nothing to think. It's just say goodbye to that. Cut it out of your memory and then see on. So the second half got a bit better. We started attacking. They were attacking. They were looking more and more like the team that was going to win, to be fair. But, in the end, we're lucky. It's just, if you're not going to commit enough players forward, you're just not going to have an exciting game. And that's what both teams did today. What's the talking points now? I'm looking at the Rashford free kick he had, which he connected quite well, but it's just basically it was curling off to the left, but it didn't go into the corner. If it was in the corner, then you would say, yeah, there's a good chance of going in. But keeper really made it was easy for him. What else was there? I think Dan James, he was in a position a few times where he gets put through by Fred, I think, and he runs through and Bruno's with him. He takes the first touch and they're through on goal. But then Bruno thinks that James, because he took the first touch, is going to continue with the ball. And then Dan James, he takes the touch, and it's because it's not the greatest of touches. It's actually near enough in Bruno's path. And then he doesn't take it, so then no one takes it. And then they're like, what are you doing?
It's just it's like the Chuckle Brothers. To me, to you.
So yeah, it was it wasn't greatest of games. Mason looked like the only player that could possibly do something, but then even him, he had, when he got through, he had a few tame shots, which normally would catch a bit better.
Yeah.
And that was really it. What happened? I think Rashford into Dan James again. I think he had another ball in where he could have done a bit better with it, but they just took it off his hands straight away. And then they went on and I think it's Helder Costa. That was a dangerous time. Costa got down the left on a break from our attack, and then he's hit the ball and it's looped dangerously, but it's just gone on the top of the net. So I was like, I'm so happy that they didn't score that, because it was looking like one of them games. If you get the first goal, like I said,
it's done.
Whoever gets the first goal wins.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And there's a few chances from Leeds, but straight down the neck of Dean Henderson as well.
Yeah, I think there was Costa. I think was it Douglas? Sorry, I think there's Douglas there that he had a left foot strike straight down the middle, and then you had a chance where Click, I think his name's Click, went down the right, and he could have made more of it, but he didn't.
I thought he could have maybe passed that ball earlier as well to the player who's on the left-hand side.
Yeah, so I was just lucky that they didn't make the most of their openings, and we just didn't either. So it was just one of them games where you just feel, oh man, let's please just get a goal and just at least come away with the 3 points and say, look, another game where it's not great to watch, but we got 3 points. But obviously now City don't need much now to go and wrap it up now. So You know, it's already going to be won anyway, but it's going to be won even earlier now.
Did Pogba coming on or Van der Beek coming on make much of a difference?
Yeah, we had more. Obviously, we had more comfortable possession, I would say. Pogba was looking like he was committing more people towards him and then laying it off with a bit more quality. Whereas Dan James, you know, it wasn't there today in terms of that. He's normally just the layoff man and then hopefully get on the counter. And because this game wasn't actually set up the way we thought it would be, it actually nullified Dan James for the whole game. So we could have actually done with taking James off half time. But probably Ollie was thinking they're going to come on to our second half. So let's make sure we've still got Dan James on. When really it backfired because it looked like both managers got their tactics right to not concede a goal. And
it's very unlike Bielsa to maybe come into a game with a bit more, I don't know, defensive mindset.
And one of the things that was really interesting, none of the big six have won at Ellen Road. So
they're not. Wow.
They've not won at Ellen Road. They've drawn or lost. So, you know, to do that again against us as well. It says a lot for them. They're learning to not just go gung ho all over the place. And, you know, and they actually looked quite tight outfit today defensively. Although there was no quality, I'd say, from both teams, really. No end product to really make something, you know, a clear-cut chance of some sort. You know, it's a little too late.
Was there anyone in the game who maybe, although you're saying it sounds like it's hard to pick a man of the match, was there anyone in the game that really maybe shone a little bit?
Yeah, I remember Saka. You can't get by. You can't get by him. He was sliding in challenges, and all their players were going but he was still winning them. Like he's so good defensively. It's unbelievable. But then also, he was quite tidy with the ball today. I think Southgate's going to be looking at that and thinking, you know what, he done well today going forward and defensively. So hopefully he'll squeeze into that England squad, which we all think he should be, because they're going to need someone like him defensively in the England squad, and no doubt about it.
Does it seem like he's working on that side of his game though, to try and maybe, and you think that maybe play a part in it, getting in that England squad, and not just in the England squad, but in the starting lineup as well?
Yeah, well, you know, like I say, defensively, there's none better than him. And today, his usage of the ball was good. He made good overlaps. He was running on the ball. He even turned someone inside and went inside and then took it to the line and then played it in for Bruno, who had a great chance as well. And he skewed it wide. That was the one. That was one of the ones which I would have expected Bruno to do better with. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka, I was looking at him saying, listen, you're having a good game today. Shaw, as always, had a tidy game. But now it's like Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. I wouldn't mind having both of them in the England squad, you know, in the England starting lineup some way. Whether it's right centre-back over 5 or it's right wing-back. You know, you'd probably want a right wing-back to have better quality putting the ball in. But defensively, right centre-back, man, I'd have Wan-Bissaka there all day and let someone get forward and then he can fill in as a proper right back. It's perfect. It's perfect for what England would need. So that's the only kind of plus I could see from this game. You know, we're comfortable defensively all over the place, to be fair. Fred did well. McTominay did well defensively. Lindelof, Maguire did okay. Everyone did okay defensively. But going forward, it wasn't abysmal like from Bruno, but you know, it's one of them things where he needs an extra man with a bit more quality. And that's where Dan James was I would say he was the kind of like the short straw in this type of game. It just wasn't effective enough. And we could have done with having Pogba or anyone else, to be honest, that could link up play. And we would have probably had more chances and probably would have got at least a 1 goal.
Yeah, it's quite surprising that the score stayed 0-0, considering just on stat wise, Man United 16 shots, 4 on target, Leeds with 6 shots, 3 on target. Passing accuracies up there, plenty of passes in the game, but just nothing, no end product, obviously. This stands you in good stead for Roma in midweek on Thursday.
Well, I think that was part of his plan to probably not play Pogba today. Let him play in that game. Hopefully, Bailly gets some minutes now because he's back. And it's Europe. So, you know, we're going to need someone like Bailly there if we're going to commit more people forward. We can't expect to play the same kind of football now, which has got us to second in the league. Even when we come to playing in Europe now, it's getting in the latter stages. It's where you need to have them extra attacking players. We can't be having Fred and McTominay sitting, but because we've got Lindelof and Maguire, you've got to get Bailly in there so we can free that extra man going forward. So, yeah.
Yeah. So 0-0 draw. Expected more. Oh, a little bit of a rhyme there. Big game in midweek with against Roma. Make sure you join us, people. Yeah. Any more to add there, Nathan?
To be fair, it's worth forgetting. There's nothing to add there. It's worth just forgetting that game, and let's look forward to midweek. So
yeah, let's look forward to midweek. Make sure you catch us on Thursday. Nathan will be here with his preview of the Roma game. I think it kicks off at 8 o'clock, so we'll be here about 7:15. Should be a good one. And obviously we've got the show tonight, so make sure you join us on the show tonight, 8 o'clock. And we've got the Arsenal preview after the Man United preview on Thursday. Make sure you catch us then. Peace out. Stay safe.